What motivated you to actually start relationship coaching as well as Practical Muslim?
We were living in New York City at the time, and we were just thinking, brainstorming, what can we give the world? Like, what is there that we can contribute to this world? What is it that we know that many people don't? And they are at a disadvantage for not knowing it. It truly in their heart. You might know it intellectually, but if you haven't processed it in your heart, it's almost useless, right? And we came to this epiphany that it was our love for each other. That's what we had that was just absent. As a man, I would go to the mosque. I used to be very involved in the masjid, etc. And I just felt men didn't love their wives, to be honest. Like the uncles and whatever, like the way they spoke about women, the way they spoke about their wives, the way they interacted with them, was void of love. And I know for a fact that can't be good. Just for the ummah, for society, for the world, in general. And that's sort of, I think for me, that was the main thing, was that we want to share our love with the world, to see that if people were in more loving relationships, this world would be so much better. This pandemic will have been so much better. The economy would be so much better. I think that was probably the main catalyst for me.
I mean, yeah. And I mean, I'll add that like, it was kind of hard for us too, because like we knew that we had a special relationship, but then like, okay, if we're going to go out and support people to increase their loves in their relationships, like, is that going to jeopardize our relationship? And it took a lot of grappling with like, the evil eye and all of these things to really come to the place. And as we dug into the work and developed our own program, we saw that, it wasn't that we were lucky in love or that we, had just kind of stumbled our way into a good relationship. It was that like we had really built our marriage on these principles and foundations that like, subhanAllah, like instinctively came to us as what to do. And of course we had our struggles and our challenges and our ups and our downs, but that process that we went through was what created our great marriage. And that now that I know that it's a process, I'm not scared of anything coming in to jeopardize it, because I know what to do. I know the process to like make sure it stays firm. And then B, like, oh my gosh, it's a process. So I can teach it to others. I can walk people through these steps, through these things, so that they can have it too. It doesn't have to be elusive. And I think in so much of like modern Western culture and in Islamic culture, we have kind of this destiny, qadr, lucky, that like makes it seem like things are out of your control. If you just happen to stumble into the right guy who is the good fit for you, you'll have a good relationship, as a woman or whatever. But there's, you just try and be as good as you can, right? Whatever that means for you. But beyond that, good luck. Hopefully you get a good one. And to really show people that like, nah, it doesn't have to be just good luck. It can be like, no, I'm having a good one and I'm going to create it. I'm going to build it. I'm going to set the foundation. I'm going to build it the way that I want.
I mean, the analogy is if you were at the beach, right, and you saw somebody who was really fit, right, a man who, with abs or a woman with a toned body, you will never think, oh, they're so lucky. Like it's random chance that they are so fit. You know that they eat right, they sleep well, they watch what they put in their body, they're very dedicated to this. It's a priority for them, right? But it's the same thing with a marriage. Why do we think that when people have an amazing relationship or an amazing career, it's luck? Oh, it's the qadar, it's Allah, they're the chosen ones. No, it's the same thing. Just as you would put time to have a great body, great physique, you do the same thing for a relationship.